our visitors and our guests. How many folks we got the first timers here? We got committee reports to do. Let's see. But we do have the Ham Fest coming up at near the end of the month. Everybody's aware of the Ham Fest. Many of you that haven't been to the Jackson Ham Fest, you need to come out and do it. Our area program, I'm gonna wait until we get Mr. Robert Hayes up here in a little bit and let him bring us the date on our area. What we're doing here is repeater update and let Dr. Howell handle our what we're doing so far. I do want to mention one thing. You know, the Magnolia Enterprise has been putting this repeater system up, trying to get a positive backbone communication, especially for our emergency efforts. It's in pretty good shape going from Vicksburg to Meridian as we speak. There's a few little holes left, but it's coming along real nice. We as a club, and I had this approved by the board, it all had to happen real fast, so I didn't get time to get everybody's approval. I hope everybody's okay with it. I did a little fundraiser, and I put together $500. I donated it to CMSARA. CMSARA in turn donated it to the Magnolia Enterprise. So we as a group have bought them another repeater for their efforts, and we'll let Dr. Franklin put it in a hole wherever they feel it's needed. So we're moving along with that. If we've got any new business we need to look at. Okay, talk about the Ham Fest. We'll get everybody who can and will get signed up and help with that. That's going to be a big endeavor. Mr. Kay, you had something you wanted to bring about we're going YouTube.
That's right. Frank's done a great job with our videos, particularly with like Gerald Youngblood's talk recently, as of a day or two ago, it's up on YouTube. The club has a YouTube channel. It's CMSARA. We're getting a lot of hits on those videos, but what I'd like to ask you to do is go out there. If you use YouTube, you probably have a sign-in name and that sort of thing. If you don't, it's real easy to just create a username, generally an email address, and then a password, and then go out to the CMSARA. You can just search that, and you'll go immediately to it. Got our club logo and everything on it, and then subscribe to the YouTube channel, because people from all over the country are looking at Frank Youngblood's talk, as well as some of the others. Thomas Yandy's talk on Fusion Radio has got a number of hits, as has Tom Brown's last talk on the telescope. So I think it looks better when people from around the country hit that and they see that there are a number of subscribers. So we'll never have a huge number of subscribers. There are people out there making a living on YouTube these days, and we'll never do that and get enough subscribers to do that. But still, I think it would look better. So go out there. Frank's done a great job with the videos. They're getting some hits out there on YouTube. So go out there, go to the site and subscribe, and I think it'll just make us look good nationally for people that are looking at those videos.
All right. While I got Mr. McKay's attention, a couple of things have happened here lately. Dr. Howell got us a ARRL Special Service Club flag to hang up. Now that's because we are rated with the ARRL as a Special Service Club. So we want to thank them especially for doing that for us, and letting us know that they recognize us for that. And another thing that's come up is, this is something else I impromptu had approved by the board yesterday, so I hope they didn't have time to get it done before tonight, so here I go. I may get fired. I have in my hand here a little lapel pin. Everybody's hat pin, lapel pin, everybody's familiar with what I got. It's got the little contact back on it. And it's a real nice, and it's our club insignia in there. And it's got a real nice clear polyurethane coating on it. It's done really well. We're going to let everyone have a chance to look at this for a little bit. But the one thing we wanted to do is, we're not gonna make this available for everybody. This is gonna be something that, with the approval of the board, and I hope with everybody else's consensus, that we're gonna give one of these to all our past presidents. So, we're gonna let Mr. McKay have the very first one, and let him show it off to everybody, and in years to come, one of these days, we're gonna come in and say, look, man, that's 3 people got here. I may want to see that president. That's good.
Thank you. You guys heard me say over the 2 years that I stood behind that podium that the greatest thing about him radio is the people you knew, and this group person exemplified that. So thank you for the opportunity to serve for those 2 years.
Thanks for all you've done, and all the rest we're gonna get out of you, Mr. McKay. We're not near as through as you get. That's our merit. Mr. McKay, you got anything we want to bring up about what we need to do anything about our nets, our programming together? You've done such a wonderful job. I really hate to ask you to do anything.
We started the new year, we started, last week I started with the grant that was done, and so, I'll just take me in, hopefully, in the coming, next couple months, we'll start practicing that passing and single traffic. I think that's probably one area that we really need to work on is the passing and traffic. But other than that, what's good, we activated the one call, that works good.
We're gonna update that one call list, make sure we got everybody on it that wants to be what it was. Mike, W858, just made a little impromptu message on the phone and hit send, and it rang everybody's phone, gave them a little voice message that we were having the net on New Year's Eve. We did that just 5 or 10 minutes before the net, just to kind of give everybody a heads up. And we're gonna work with Mike and get our list updated.
And we're going to do that 3 or 4 times throughout the year 2016, and maybe we'll grow it into, we'll get it better organized as we go. But it worked pretty good this time.
Mike, Flanagan, do you have any thoughts, questions, or observations as kind of the races officer?
You know, everybody, all these people have spoke about our common cause, and it's just making sure that, you know, like you said, we are the backbone we've gotten away from the when all else fails thing so much, but that's pretty much it. All the things that we do to practice are going to pay off should we be needed. Now, I know everybody's kind of, and I've got some of the same feeling about, since Katrina, all the big agencies have upgraded their stuff to a point to where for them to actually need us on a big scale may or may not happen. But on a local, rural scale, you know, there could be a train wreck somewhere between here and Morton, which would be a major chemical spill, and we'd be some of the first people to get to it. You know, I mean, and communications is exactly what we do, and that's what those people need. If we don't do anything but set up and say, hey, we need to try to help turn traffic somewhere, that's not what we like to do, but, you know, should we be needed, but
often some of our people, like Tommy Ailey one time back during that tornado that hit Bob Boyd, Honda, I think, Tommy, you were out taking pictures for me because they were busy. And more pedestrian things like that we can do and are authorized to do.
Yeah, we want to move our races program forward this year. I had promised I was going to do more with that for 2015, and just things just kind of, it got swept under the rug every time we thought we were fixing to do something, but we're going to try to do that to improve our races effort, and Aries and races, they go hand in hand, so everybody that's signed up, we are in the very near future fixing to update the one call system. If next month maybe I'll try to get a list of who is in attendance that wants their name and number on the one call, and we'll make sure Mike gets it put in the system, and then and y'all will see how that works, and it's a pretty good thing. We do want y'all to get out, get signed up on the Hamfest roster. We're going, a bunch of us are taking off that Friday. We're going to go over and help them out. We're going to try to figure out where and when exactly. We're going to meet for breakfast over there Friday morning somewhere at the Waffle House. Is that what y'all are thinking? So we'll all be able to load the Waffle House up pretty good. If that's full, the Whataburger, I don't know if y'all have ever had breakfast at the Whataburger, but they can fry a pretty good egg if you talk to them just right. So
let me tell them what the next programs are. Next month, we're going to move from the down low to the sky. We have a presentation on working satellites from the former editor of the AMSAT Journal and his buddy. They live over yonder. If they don't get flooded out, they're going to come over here and talk about working satellites. Now, if you want to get everybody from a little tight to your great-grandpa kind of like going, y'all do that with ham radio? Talk to a satellite in front of them. Anybody can talk to an international space station, deserves at least having a clerical collar of some kind, because you're getting pretty close to really getting up there. So that's our program next month. So let's show up and give them some love here from CMSARA for coming over from Vicksburg. Okay, now in March, we've got Gordon West by Skype. Rusty and Mike and I are going to work on making sure our Skype connection is good. Of input. I want to thank our folks over in Morton. I want to give a shout out from the Intertie. The gentleman sitting back here in the back, Jody, pulled a Mike Flanagan with the Scott County Club and got together the money and donated a repeater for the Intertie, and it's now over south of Newton on a tower owned by John Dees, and CMSARA's donated a repeater. We were able to get money donated to order 7 repeaters at the end of December. I thought Mike was going to have to go in the office on a Saturday to write the checks and get them FedEx to them. So that is much appreciated. If you've got time on Saturday afternoon of the Ham Fest, from 2 to 5, the Intertie will be meeting at the Ham Fest, and I think sort of expanding the program. I mean, the JRC's Ham Fest is gone over the last few years from adding Friday night with DX College to all the way to 5 o'clock on Saturday, and we'll have a door prize there too. So if you want to come learn a little bit more about the Intertie and Backbone, and we'll have Chris Wilson, who will be here at the Ham Fest. He'll be giving a presentation in our session. So if you want to learn a little bit more about Yaesu System Fusion, you want to make sure that you've got Saturday afternoon. So one little additional bell and whistle thanks to Todd and the JRC Hamfest Committee. I was able to get Tom Medlin, W5KUB from Collierville, to come down, and he's going to webcast our Hamfest live on the internet. And as you know, Tom does a superb job, and I think that may not help draw a crowd this year, but it will help in the following years, and hopefully we can get Tom to continue to do that. This is his first trip to the Hamfest.